Hi, okay, so this is my final photography reflection project, and of course it's by me, Faith Lasoy. So, one essential skill I learned is using different perspectives, which three ones we've used are bird's eye, worm's eye level angle, and also learning the differences between lighting. So bird's eye is what I learned is that an angle that is used to create vast impression of images made by objects in your photos. Generally, bird's eye angle done in place that has height of more distant objects separately from the camera. You can shoot in bird's eye view in numerous places. It doesn't necessarily mean only a bird could be the main way to capture the image, as there are things like drones that can get up high for elevation, also just getting on top of tables and taking photos down below. Worm's eye is in photography means getting down as low as possible to achieve a slightly surreal perspective of the world. It's a quick and easy way living up your shots of flowers, buildings, and even people. And as you can see in the pictures, you're getting real down low and looking up with your camera lens. It is quite simple and easy. You can lay down and get down on the ground and snap a photo, like I said in the slide before, just by acting like a worm and having the perspective on being low. You can capture many objects in the images by having a wide range from the ground. As you can see, the person has their camera set up and they're angling up from the ground. Eye level angle is a shot refers to when the level of your camera is placed at the same height as the eyes of the characters in your frame. An eye-level camera angle does not require the viewer to see the eyes of the actor, nor does the actor need to look directly into the camera for a shot to be considered eye level. As you can see in the photo, as an example, the girl is looking straight at the camera, but it's more of eye level, and whoever's taking the shot is probably the same height as them. For taking this perspective, you can stand from where you are and point the lens straight ahead. There's not many motions. It's an easy task which is used while taking photos in many landscapes and portraits, which I do sometimes. Off-camera flash is similar to a reflector. Off-camera flash combats the lack of clarity that comes with lots of backlight. Off-camera flash is used just the same as a reflector to light the face. While a reflector is cheaper and easier to carry around, off-camera flash has more power. And I sometimes use off-camera flash to make my pictures glow a little bit more with direct sunlight. Backlight is just that light that comes from behind your subject. This is commonly seen in photos from the beloved golden hour, when the sun is low on the horizon and starting to set, but can be done at all hours of the day. As you can see, the little girl in the background with the window, the sun is more of hitting on her, so it just shows and it casts her shadow a little bit, making her appear a little darker. Flat light is when you have your light source facing directly at the front of your subject. This is flat lighting. It is on a face will mean that your subject is well lit and you are unable to see any shadows along their face. The girl is perfectly in the light, and you don't see any too much contrast and too much shadows. It's just she's having flat light. Hard light is focused often, bright light that casts harsh shadows and draws attention to a specific part of a photo. In hard lighting, the transition between the light and the shadows is very harsh and defined. When your subject is bathed in hard light, their silhouette will cast a distinct hard shadow. In the photo, you can see how the man, I can't really tell, but whoever's there has the shadows casting, and there's a lot of contrast, and there's a lot of in-depth in what's going on. You can see that there's obviously something blocking the sun, which is casting those shadows, but it is very defined and coming in hard, which is perfect for hard light. Soft light is a less intense, meaning there isn't such a stark divide between the highlights and shadows. When your subject is bathed in soft light, there will be little to no shadows on their face. Reflected light is a light that reflects off the subject. This is most often when the camera records to make a photograph. Regardless of the light source, light is altered by whatever it reflects off. And the water is shown from the sky above. It looks really cool. Golden hour is one of my favorites. It is a short window after which the sun will slip below the horizon or level off into harsher light after sunrise. To capture the warm light, first things first, always switch your white balance to cloudy mode. This will warm up the tones in your image and bring out the rich colors golden hour produces. Keep your ISO as low as possible in order to minimize noise and keep your shots super sharp. And this model right here looks fabulous in this light. As you can see, it makes her look a little darker and it really brings out everything about her in the photo. And that is all I have. Thank you for watching. I had a really awesome year with you and I can't wait for next year. This project was super fun and I'm so glad I got to do this.